American Idol fans are blaming ABC for Breanna Nix losing the competition. During the show, fans got pretty fed up with Breanna due to her sob story. However, this may not be her fault and fans thinks ABC caused her to lose. She made it to the final three but was the first to be let go in the finale. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Breanna Nix made it to the top 3 in the American Idol finale. She was competing alongside Jon Foster and Jamal Roberts for the winning title. However, when the finale came, Breanna was the first eliminated. This surprisingly did not shock anyone. The results came down to being between Jon Foster and Jamal Roberts. Jamal was announced as the winner of American Idol. However, fans think Jon saw who the winner was before it was announced due to his reaction. Regardless, fans are happy for Jamal and are excited to see what he is going to do in his career. American Idol fans are blaming ABC for Breanna Nix losing the competition. Viewers think they pushed her sob story too much to the point it got annoying. Breanna had an amazing voice. She's very talented in my opinion, but the constant promotion of her sob stories really did it over for me. She will go far, but man, how many times does the sob story need to come up? Don't get me wrong, a lot of them had a story, but I feel like Breanna's was just always full send and in your face. ABC is mostly to blame and not Breanna or any of the other contestants, but they need to really shape it up, otherwise they are going to start hurting more contestants. We quite literally just hit fast forward through anything to do with Breanna. Sorry, she wasn't for us. We still aren't sure how she was in the final 3 over Thunderstorm or Slater. I have to agree, so much talent, but AI just pushes the WOA is me too much. We all have hardships in our lives. Let's focus on their talent instead of the tears. Isn't that what the show is about? Wow, ABC may have messed up her chances of winning with this. It seems as though fans think ABC pushed Breanna's sob story a little too much. This led to fans getting annoyed and not wanting to hear it anymore. So, they stopped voting for her. Maybe if they had not pushed it so much, she would have had a better chance at winning. It made it so that fans could not focus on her talent anymore. Introduction. In the realm of televised talent competitions, few shows have captured the public's imagination quite like American Idol. Since its debut in 2002, it has launched the careers of countless artists and become a cultural phenomenon. However, behind the glitz, glamour, and soaring vocals lies a complex web of production decisions, media influence, and passionate fan engagement. Recently, a controversy has erupted among fans of the show regarding the fate of Breanna Nix, a talented contestant whose journey was abruptly halted, leading many to blame ABC, the network that took over the franchise, for her loss. This essay explores the multifaceted reasons behind this blame, examining how media influence, fan culture, and industry dynamics intertwine to shape perceptions of fairness and success in reality TV competitions. Through this lens, we will analyze the narrative surrounding Breanna Nix's elimination, the role of ABC, and the broader implications for fans' agency and the entertainment industry at large, the rise of American Idol, and the transition to ABC. To understand the current controversy, it is essential to contextualize the history of American Idol. Originally aired on Fox from 2002 until 2016, the show revolutionized reality TV by combining talent search with emotional storytelling. Its format, rooted in audience voting and personal narratives, created a dedicated fanbase that passionately supported their favorites. In 2017, ABC acquired the rights to the franchise, reintroducing American Idol to a new audience. This transition brought changes in production style, casting, and promotional strategies. While many fans welcomed the reboot, some longtime viewers expressed skepticism about the network's influence over the show's direction, suspecting that corporate interests and programming priorities might subtly sway outcomes. Breanna Nix, the rise of a fan favorite. Breanna Nix emerged as a standout contestant early in the recent season. With her soulful voice, compelling backstory, and undeniable stage presence, she quickly garnered a loyal following. Fans appreciated her authenticity and resilience, qualities that resonated deeply in an era saturated with manufactured pop stars. Her performances often trended on social media, and her dedicated fans organized online campaigns to support her. Many believed she had the potential to win the competition, and her elimination sent shockwaves through the fan community. The reaction was swift, and accusations began to surface, casting blame on various factors, most notably, ABC's influence over the show's direction. The allegations: how fans blame ABC. Fans' accusations against ABC revolve around several interconnected themes. 1. Perceived bias in casting and editing. Longtime fans noticed that certain contestants, particularly those with connections to ABC or affiliated entities, received more favorable editing and promotional support. Conversely, Breanna Nix was seemingly portrayed as a strong contender, only to be unexpectedly eliminated. Fans argue that the editing choices and storyline framing may have intentionally downplayed her talents or created narrative arcs that undermined her chances. 2. Manipulation of voting and competition outcomes. While American Idol claims that audience votes determine eliminations, fans suspect that internal production decisions, possibly influenced by network executives, may have manipulated the results. Allegations include preferential treatment of certain contestants, suppression of votes for others, or strategic decisions to favor contestants who align with ABC's broader programming goals. 3. Scheduling and promotion strategies. Critics argue that ABC's scheduling choices, including the placement of episodes and promotional focus, may have disadvantaged Breanna Nix. For example, if promotional efforts heavily favored other contestants, or if episodes featuring her were aired at less accessible times, her visibility could have been compromised. 4. Industry politics and corporate interests. A more systemic critique suggests that ABC's commercial interests, such as cross-promoting other shows, products, or performers, may have influenced the outcome. If certain contestants or storylines align with these interests, their success might be prioritized over genuine talent or audience preference. The power of fan culture and social media. In the digital age, fan communities wield extraordinary influence. Social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok enable fans to organize, amplify their voices, and sway public perception. The Breanna Nix controversy exemplifies this phenomenon. Fans launched trending hashtags, created viral campaigns, and shared emotional testimonials to rally support. They accused ABC of rigging the competition and demanded transparency. In some cases, social media campaigns prompted network responses or influenced media coverage, demonstrating the power of collective fan action. However, this phenomenon raises questions about the nature of influence and fairness. Are fans genuinely advocating for true talent, or are they driven by loyalty, identity, and emotional investment? And how do networks navigate these passionate communities without compromising their programming integrity? Media influence and narrative construction. Media plays a crucial role in shaping perceptions of fairness and success. The way episodes are edited, the stories highlighted, and the narratives constructed all influence how viewers interpret contestants' journeys. In Breanna Nix's case, fans allege that ABC's editing minimized her strengths or portrayed her unfavorably, whether intentionally or as a consequence of editorial choices. This can create a narrative that undermines a contestant's potential, influencing audience votes and general perception. Furthermore, media coverage surrounding the controversy often amplifies claims of bias, creating a feedback loop where perceptions of unfairness intensify. The media's framing of the controversy can either legitimize fans' concerns or dismiss them as overreaction. Industry dynamics and the business of entertainment. Behind the scenes, the entertainment industry is driven by business considerations, ratings, advertising revenue, brand partnerships, and cross-promotions. These factors can subtly influence decisions about contestants, storylines, and episode content. For instance, if ABC aims to promote its other programming or showcase specific artists, it may influence the show's narrative to favor certain contestants or exclude others. This can lead to perceptions of favoritism or rigging, especially when fans observe discrepancies between the show's stated fairness and actual practices. Additionally, network executives may prioritize contestants who appeal to broader demographics or align with corporate branding strategies, even if that conflicts with pure talent or audience preference. The role of bias, perception, and reality. It is essential to distinguish between perception and reality. While fans perceive that ABC caused Breanna Nix's loss through manipulation or bias, definitive evidence often remains elusive. Nonetheless, perception is powerful. Believing that the system is rigged can erode trust and diminish the show's credibility. This phenomenon underscores the importance of transparency and accountability in reality TV competitions. When audiences suspect unfair practices, it damages the integrity of the show and diminishes the value of genuine talent. Implications for future talent shows and fan engagement. The controversy surrounding Breanna Nix's loss highlights broader issues in entertainment, the delicate balance between artistry, audience participation, and corporate interests. It raises questions about fairness and transparency. How can shows ensure that outcomes genuinely reflect talent and audience preference? Fan influence. To what extent should fans influence or scrutinize production decisions? Media responsibility. How do media narratives shape perceptions of fairness, and what responsibilities do networks have in maintaining credibility? Industry ethics. How do corporate interests impact the integrity of talent competitions? These questions are increasingly relevant as audiences demand more transparency and authenticity from entertainment providers. Conclusion. The power of fans and the complex reality of competition. While it is tempting to attribute Breanna Nix's loss solely to ABC's alleged interference, the reality is multifaceted. The convergence of media influence, fan activism, industry interests, and narrative construction creates a complex ecosystem where perceptions of fairness are continually negotiated. Fans' blame reflects a deeper desire for authenticity, fairness, and respect for talent. Their passionate responses demonstrate the evolving power dynamics between audiences and producers in the digital age. As entertainment continues to evolve, the lessons from this controversy emphasize the need for transparency, integrity, and respect for the artistry that makes shows like American Idol meaningful. Ultimately, the debate over Breanna Nix's loss serves as a reminder that behind every televised competition lies a human story, not just of contestants, but of the fans, creators, and industry players whose actions and perceptions shape the cultural landscape. Their voices, whether supportive or critical, are integral to the ongoing dialogue about fairness, creativity, and the true meaning of success in the world of entertainment.